and Dua Lipa.
Queen activity. We love to hear it. You've met Taylor Swift, your mind.
Yes, I know, my mind. A queen.
You know, I think about her song All Too Well a lot.
Oh no, we don't talk about All Too Well. She's too sad.
I know, but it's so good. Okay, we'll let
I
it
know.
go. We'll let it go. Who's next? Oh, my queen.
Hi, my name is Raquel, and I'm a senior. I'm a digital and print journalism concentration, but I'm also a double major in history. This is my third year at UNT, and I'm still adjusting to classes and spending too much time on TikTok, so I need to organize myself eventually. That's all.
You know, I think we all spend too much time on TikTok. That's kind of been my quarantine thing too. It's just kind of how you live these days. Okay, so a little bit about our UNT chapter. So before COVID, we would do tours of media companies in the DFW area. We want to resume that hopefully in the spring. So if we're all able to be back on campus, like I hope to see y'all's faces again and we can do fun field trips like that. We have a number of guest speakers that answer all of your questions about journalism and other media fields, as we have two wonderful speakers here with us today that you'll get to meet and talk to later. You get advice and help with internships and resumes. We actually have a lot of fun things about internships planned, and we can discuss that, you know, even more further into the meeting. And what I like to call the best part is a community that sticks together. You know, I say Hispanic journalists in the field, we stay together. So that's what I love about it. You know, we're a good group and we're all together here. Norishka, do you want to take this slide?
There, I was on mute, of course. Okay, so it's $25 for affiliation with nationally recognized organization. We have different access to scholarships, and you're eligible to participate in our project during the national conference.
And that's the $25. That's for the NAHJ. That's not us. We don't charge dues to be here, but it is for like the big NAHJ. And Vanessa and Jackie will be able to talk a little bit more about that. But yeah, so if you become a member of NAHJ, you're in there as a student. You get all their newsletters, everything. I strongly recommend. Okay, so here are our speakers. I think Vanessa said that she was gonna have to like hop in and out because of the fact that she's recording stuff for her newscast right now. So I think that's what she's doing. So I'm just gonna skip past her really quick and we can talk about Miss Jackie Guevara. I'm gonna read off some of her bio and then she can introduce herself a little further. She's an Emmy award-winning and accomplished journalist who has more than 20 years of extensive experience working in various media platforms in the United States, current freelance journalist and news producer, and she previously worked for Univision 23 Dallas and Telemundo 47 New York. Everyone say hi to Jackie. Wave to her. Oh, Lord, I can't ever do this. And this is Vanessa. I see her now. She just jumped further down in my gallery.
Hey, yeah, I'm here. I'm about to do that little recording stuff. I'm going to leave the camera and the audio on. If you guys would like to just, you know, chat, and then I'll be doing this for about 10 minutes and I'll come back and join you guys again.
Okay.
It's a little behind the scenes.
Well, this is a good segue about her. She's an award-winning bilingual weather anchor and reporter, media personality, MC, fitness instructor, and philanthropist. She's the current meteorologist / weather anchor for Estrella TV's local and national newscasts. She previously worked for the ABC affiliate in Austin, Univision channel in Dallas, Texas, and the Telemundo and CBS affiliates in Amarillo, Texas as a weather anchor and entertainment reporter. You know, we love powerful Latina queens doing the thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for that intro.
Okay, so they're going to talk a little bit more about NAJ. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that we can give them our full attention.
Okay.
Yes, Jackie's gonna take over in just a couple of minutes, but I wanted to tell you guys how amazing it has been for me to be part of not only the Dallas chapter. I started to be part of the NHJ, conventions, and being a member for about the past at least 5 years. And these conventions have been amazing. They provide amazing workshops that help guide you in your career choices, polish your skills that you're learning in school, review your resumes, help you polish your resumes, help you also maybe recommend some extra classes that you think that you're like, oh, I really want to work on speech and diction or delivery or storytelling, and they'll help you kind of figure out your way and exactly maybe find a niche within the news industry, because there's so many different departments that you can focus on. Jackie and I were talking about that. And I mean, there's a little bit for everybody's passion within the news industry. Like, I found my passion, which is specifically meteorology, and I went for my second degree in meteorology, and it's part of storytelling as well. That's what I do. I do storytelling about the weather, and I get to nerd out about my meteorology and science that I love so much. So I get to do both things. My first degree was in broadcast journalism, and so I combine those two. Maybe yours is politics, maybe yours is, I don't know, being assignment desk editor, or more about PR or advertisement. There's a little bit of journalism in all these different niches that we have within the news industry. So if you already have an idea, that's awesome, because you can, dive into it. And also, if this is one thing that I have to always mention, is that if you just want to be on TV, maybe we got to think about this choice again, because this industry is very, very hardcore. And the better journalist you are, the more you will be able to excel, because you got to live and breathe this career. If you can't live and breathe it while you're off the clock, on the clock, then it might be a little bit too much for you. It's already a little bit overwhelming for some people that are already in the industry, but if you're passionate about it, you'll succeed no matter what. I'll pass it on to Jackie while I do my little weather recordings in the background. Do you guys want me to leave the audio on, or should I turn it off? I don't know if that'll be distracting. Your audio is off, Alejandra.
So sorry, I started talking and with no sense.
That's okay.
Maybe we should mute it so that we can hear Jackie a little more. I know.
Yes, I'll do that. Okay, thank you guys. All right, I'll be right back.
No problem.
I'll let you guys see over here.
Okay. I like how Vanessa is so enthusiastic about this, about her career. And like she said, you have to have passion to be in this area. Journalist, it's a very passionate career. Sometimes, and we have to be realistic. Sometimes the salary does not go in accord with your work. But if you get prepared, if you prepare yourself, and if you market yourself, maybe most likely you will get that salary that you are looking for. I love being part of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists. I learned a lot from this association, since I've been in this association for 15 years. And in fact, I started with Hugo Balta, who's the president now of the National Association of Journalists. And he gave me an opportunity to start doing documentaries in other Latin countries. So I had many opportunities meeting people,
growing professionally and personally in this career. And we, Vanessa, the new board for the Hispanic Communicators, which is the chapter of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists here in Dallas, I think the board members have an extensive experience that will support our students, will support our members with our experience. And everybody has a different area. Like I've been a producer for 20 years. I've been a special producer. I've been a news producer, documentary producer. So I have experience in that area. I also was a talent on camera with news in New Jersey. I'm coming from New Jersey. So I've been here in Dallas for 5 years. So I think we as a group, we are here to support you, and you can trust in our experience that we can help you, not just networking, but also, like Vanessa said, we can help you building your resume. We can help you job hunting. We can help you telemarketing. We can help you with job interviews. So anything that you need, I think we are here for you. So also, I don't know if Alejandra talked to you about our scholarships. Alejandra?
We haven't had the chance to talk about them, but if you could please give us like the details and the overview, that'd be amazing.
Okay, and like I said, Alejandra will be our link to the students. If anything changes, the date changes. Well, these scholarships are available for every student. Doesn't matter if he's Hispanic or any other ethnicity. So please apply. Okay, these applications are under our website, Hispanic Communicators DFW, and you have to have a GPA of 2.5 minimum. You have to be a student in the area of Dallas Forward. You will find a map. When you're applying, you will find a map where that area of qualification is in North Texas. So you have to submit a composition. You have to submit an essay. Vanessa is going to talk about that in more detail, but the deadline to submit that essay is November. Let me just go over November. Give me 1 second, please. I'm going to give you the email, Alejandra, so you can help me with that. It will be the membership@dfwhispanic.org. That will be the email that you can submit your application. So let me see, just give me 1 second. I had it here in my computer. Okay, so it's at 2.5 overall grade point average or higher. You have to be a student at Dallas Fort Worth area as defined by the North Central Texas Council of Government. You will find the map there. And you must attend or have a representative in attendance at the annual Hispanic Communicators Award Banquet in December 5th. Due to COVID, these dates might change, but we will let you know. And Vanessa will talk to you about the details of this application.
Do you know where we'll be able to find the application, or does Vanessa have that information?
In our website, Hispanic Communicators. Also, you can go to the National Hispanic Association of Journalists. You will find that there, the Dallas chapter.
Okay.
You can go to the National Association, or you can go to the Hispanic Association website.
The website for the DFW communicators, is that DFW Hispanic
communicators.
Is it dfwhispanic.org? Is that the website?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. And we'll send all of these links in the group me and through email when we get the chance.
Send you all the details so you can send them to the students.
Yes, that'd be wonderful.
Just in case you don't find them, but I will send everything to you.
Yes, that'd be amazing. We'd love the opportunity to apply to these.
Yes, and the day is like, it's almost here. It's December 15, I guess, is the deadline. November 15 is the deadline for the essays, and the award ceremony is going to be on December 5th.
Yeah, so we'll have to start applying quickly then, right, guys? So, Jackie, what got you, like, how did you find out about NAHJ? Was it through the president at the time?
No, Hugo Balta was our news producer in 1997, around that time. Hugo Balta was the president for the New York chapter. So he was my colleague and the news director. At that time, I was working for the creative services. And he invited me to support him for his candidacy for president. So we went to support him, and since then, we think that is a great association, and you can meet a lot of people, and you can, and it's easy when, not easy, but I think you can rely on these professional people that can help you find a job. They always, like Vanessa said, they're always there to support you. Doesn't matter in what market you are. If you move to any other state, you can call them, communicate with them, and they will find you. They will try to find a job. I've had that experience when I moved from New York to Dallas.
That's amazing. That's a really strong network that they have.
Yes. And like I said, we, like the president, Stephanie Lucero, myself, Vanessa, we all have different experiences. And we know people, and we can help you in anything. You can count on us. And we're here to help you. That's why we accepted this position in the board, because we know the board, and I like to help people. And like I said, this career, it's just for people who have passion for it. It's not for everybody because it's a very demanding and challenging career.
Does anyone else have any questions for Jackie about NAHJ or her career? Speak up.
Yeah, Jackie, could you tell us about your Emmy Awards and what kind of reporting that was?
Okay, my first Emmy Award was when I traveled like I said, with Hugo Balta. I resigned Telemundo. I was working for Telemundo like for 10 years at that time. So I resigned, I was working for creative services. I resigned, and Hugo Balta called me and my friend who resigned at the same time. And he said that he has a special project to go to Peru. He was trying to produce a documentary with news kind of program for Telemundo. So we got in contact with the Peruvian embassy, and we did all the logistics, all the planning, and all of the sudden they canceled our project. And I said, oh my God, the project is canceled. I was very happy because at that moment I didn't have a job. I resigned. But 2 weeks later, he called us back and he said, yes, we are continuing with the project. So we traveled to Peru, and we stayed there for almost a week, and we won an award. We were nominated for 2 Emmys, one for the production, one for best one for best documentary, and one for editing. And we won an award for editing, and that was a that was one of the first documentaries that Telemundo had in New York. And I love to work with Telemundo because that network is, it's not like Univision, which it has their own format. Telemundo gives you an opportunity to be an independent producer too. And I've been working with Telemundo. I work with Telemundo for like 4 independent projects. So that gave me the opportunity to be in another country and get another Emmy Award when we did a special in Guatemala for, I don't know if you remember that the prediction of the 2012 end of the world Mayan prediction. So we did a documentary in Guatemala for that. So we won an award, an Emmy Award, and we helped. The tourism organization said that we helped Guatemala to bring up the tourism. So I was glad, and I think I was blessed to be part of those special projects. Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. I like that you've got, personal and professional fulfillment out of that journey. I think that's really cool.
I think like Vanessa said, you have to be well prepared. You have to prepare yourself. You have to find, if you don't know anything, or if you're afraid or to take a risk, you have to find a mentor. Always look for a mentor in your career, and whatever you want to do, find someone that knows more than you to help. You will always find someone to help you.
I agree. I think that's really good community.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else have a question?
I am back. Sorry about my little delay there.
No, it was fun to watch.
Thank you. If you guys have any questions about that, let me know.
If anyone.
Talk a little bit about the scholarship. So you're going to give them a little more details, right?
Yes. So this is an amazing opportunity. I don't know what Jackie has explained already, but have you explained to them about the scholarship details? What they need to apply? Okay, great. So let me tell you guys what you need to be thinking about. What can you prepare to make this happen? Scholarships are awesome to just let us continue, our education, especially when you're affiliated to this amazing organization. So let me say it's about a 250-word essay. Think about this question. How has your background and understanding of current events, politics, and views toward the media shaped and prepared you to be a fair and unbiased communicator? It's very important nowadays, especially when everyone's like fighting over politics left and right. So we have to strive to be unbiased as much as we can, right? Also, if you have 3 samples of your work, make sure that you can upload them to Vimeo or YouTube or anything that we can have an easy access to click on those links and view your work, or audio tapes, whatever it may be. Also, transcripts from high school or colleges you have attended or that you're in right now. Let's see, no copies will be accepted though. Colored digital picture of yourself. So a pretty little headshot. You can do that on your own with a nice solid background. And also recipients must submit a short video about themselves, but that's also, I think, after the winners, are announced. So just keep that in mind. Those are a couple of points for you to submit the application of this scholarship. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or any of the board members, and always visit our social media. We're going to post the direct link to the application on our Twitter, Facebook, and I'll try to put it on my Instagram as well.
Where what are y'all's contact information, like email or maybe @ on Twitter and Instagram?
Our contact? You said our contact information?
Yes.
Oh, ours? I thought you were asking them. Yeah. So you guys can find me on social media with, it's a little difficult, but it's here. It says it right here where I'm talking. Vanessa Abuchaibe TV. So, and Jackie, how can they find you?
Well, also, I mean, in Facebook, I'm Jackie Guevara, journalist. Facebook, Instagram. Like I said, we're available for you. Let us know what you need. How can we help you? We're here for you.
Yes, this is also for me. I found that the conventions, I meet so many friends that are on the same boat, and you guys can exchange ideas, experiences. Nobody's experience is going to be the same. Trust me, because I had some friends that stayed in my hometown in Miami, and they, they wanted to go from producer to reporter, and they did. They waited 10 years, but I wanted to go straight on camera and be, starting my TV career. And they said, my professor said, start in a small market if you want to do that. And that's what I did. I just packed my bags and I left to a small town, Amarillo. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that town. And I loved it. I loved my experience. And from there, they told me, oh no, you have to jump to a medium market before you go to a top 5 like Dallas. And I jumped to a top 5. So I mean, like, you just, you have an idea of what people go through, but your experience will be different, and it's okay. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about that too, I was so scared to like leave my hometown and start from scratch, and I didn't know anybody, but it was an amazing experience overall.
What would you guys say would be like your piece of advice for a new journalist going into a different town and a new station that they are not completely, secure in?
I think that you have to, first of all, you have to trust in yourself. You have to be self-confident, and you always have to be disciplined. You need discipline, self-confidence, and like I said, please find a mentor that can help you. In this career, it's necessary to find a mentor that can lead you, like, and guide you, no matter in what state you are. If you go hand in hand with that mentor, especially, I hope if the mentor that you find is within our board, within our association, it will help you a lot.
For sure, the mentors helped me a lot as well.
Always be willing to learn, please. You always, like Vanessa said, your experience, everybody's experience is different. So always, please, be willing to learn. In every station, everybody, all the producers have the same different, different ways of doing things. Reporters, they are different. They have their own style. So we are willing. You have to be willing to learn from everybody. Please, we have to be sometimes a little humble and try to learn from everybody. And as much experience that you can get, like Vanessa said, then you can move forward to another market, and it will be, I think, it will be easy for you if you're willing to learn and find a mentor.
Yeah, definitely. It can be a little harsh sometimes when, news directors or other people critique your work. We're in the public eye all the time. A lot of people have so many opinions. Even if you're behind the scenes, they'll critique your work, so it's okay. Critiquing, you need to take it with a grain of salt. You need to take it, my mom says, bathe yourself in butter and let all the negativity fall off. But you need to keep some of those comments in your head and be like, okay, what can I improve? Even after 10 years, I've been in this industry for 10 years, and people will say, oh, why don't you do this instead? And you'll never, that's another thing, you'll never please everyone. So it's okay. You focus on your craft. You research on your own. You research by asking your mentors. You become passionate about whatever really that you really love, whether it's politics or a niche in the news industry itself, or weather or entertainment. And make sure that you don't, even though you're becoming a professional in that niche area that you're really passionate about, that you know how to do the other departments as well. I mean, I've been an MMJ. I didn't like it. And then I liked it. In the end, I'm like, no, I'm my own boss. I fight myself. I tell myself what to edit and what to do. So it's okay. And now you guys have it a little bit, it's a little bit more fresh in your mind, because I'm assuming that with iPhones, it's a little bit easier. But before, 10 years ago, you tell me that I have to be my own photographer, my own editor, I think I would cry. And I think I cried like 5 years ago when I had to do that. But it was part of being a journalist, and it became a beautiful experience after all. You got to embrace the bad stuff with the good stuff. If not, it can overwhelm you. But honestly, if you're really passionate about journalism, everything else will fall in its place, will come along. Don't worry. And just make sure that you're open to those critiques.
Also, in media, you always find people that work in. I work with Vanessa. I was Vanessa's producer for one time, and you see life goes up and down and moves around. And now I find Vanessa here in the board of Hispanic communicators after we worked together for a couple of years in Univision. So I think our relationship as producer and weather anchor was not that bad that we can see each other and smile at each other now. And I'm so grateful to found her again in my life.
Ah, Jackie, you're so sweet. Yeah, for sure. And you know what? Also, another little piece of advice, this media industry is also very small once you really, get going. And so, hey, be kind. Even if people are not kind to you, just be kind, absorb the good, let go of the bad. And because it's like we recycle each other, and like we see each other in other markets and other stations. We're like, hey, I thought I was never going to see you again, but you're here now. And I'm just not saying to ever be, fake or anything like that, but just be kind and take as much as you can in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that really powerful advice. I think we're all really going to take it to heart. I think it's something that we have to learn early on as college students, that even, starting out, everything will be critiqued. So don't take it too personal.
Yes. Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Don't take it personal, and don't let it bum you out. I promise you, it's all part of the process. People will always, you can never make everyone happy, but you can, always try your best and absorb those positive, constructive criticism. There'll be people that don't know how to critique, and there'll be people that will do it and kind of like, man, that was evil, that was me. But some people don't know how to express it that well, and always think that's the way that they were brought up, or they don't know. So you try to extract some way the positivity from there, and then just let it go, because if not, you're gonna beat yourself up by trying to reach perfection, and you'll never be able to be perfect for everyone. That's something that I wish that everyone, you know, has in the back of their mind, because I see a lot of people beat themselves up at the beginning, and then that crushes your creativity, that crushes your passion, and we don't want that. So remember, even if they critique you harshly, try to extract the good, let it go, move on, and keep on going.
Do we have
Right,
more
Jackie?
questions?
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
okay, I'm so sorry. So what do you think is one thing that helped you get where you are now?
Is this question for Jackie, or I guess for both
Oh,
of us?
sorry. For both of you guys.
No, no worries. I think that piece of advice that I just gave you, honestly, it's what has kept me going. There's so many people that get burnt out in the industry as well, because it can be tough. And honestly, that's what I've done. When people critique you in the wrong way, I say it's not constructive criticism. You gotta extract the good, and you gotta keep on going and focus. You have a mission. What is your mission? What is your goal in your heart? For me, what truly matters to me is that at the end of the day, if I'm saving someone by communicating, hey, we have a tornado warning, please, you know, seek shelter, or hey, we have this road that has a bad problem, or hey, there's a shooting over here, please avoid that area, and I get to save people, like, that is my mission in my heart. And when you have that clear mission in your heart of communicating to your you know, the people, your neighborhood that you're involved with daily by being, you know, on the news, if you have, it doesn't have to be the same mission as mine, but if you have that clear mission, all the negativity that comes with the technical stuff and the people saying, oh, you got to do this, it goes away. And then you're like, no, my mission is to keep people safe. I don't care. Like, I need to keep going, and this is what I'm going to do. And that is what has driven me personally.
Okay. For me, I guess, like, first of all, like I said before, people who are in this career, they have to have passion for it. If not, it doesn't work. But for me, I think you have to be humble enough to accept any critique that helps you, but also brave enough to defend your point. As a producer, I had to be brave enough to defend my show, to defend the show, the news that I was choosing for that day, for that show. And if the news director says maybe that's not in that video is not for today, or it doesn't concern, you have to also be brave enough to defend your point of view, to defend why you want to, what message you want to send to your community. Like Vanessa said, you have a mission to communicate, and to communicate the best way possible, the best honest way, with integrity. So you have to, like I said, have the courage to defend your point of view, but also accept what is not, like, if the news director knows more than I do, of course, that's what you expect. But sometimes even if the news director can be wrong or have the wrong point of view, and I think you have to have courage and patience and be humble.
More questions?
Kind of wanted to ask, kind of follow up on the mentorship point. So I just wanted to ask you all, what should we look for in a mentor, like a good mentor? What should we seek out?
You also have to be, first of all, what is your passion in this area? Like like Vanessa said, and like I said, in a TV station, there's so many departments. Within the newsroom, there's so many positions, like the assignment desk, producer, associate producer, news director, editors, photographers. So first of all, you have to find the area that you want to work, and then find a person that knows maybe the news director, or maybe the engineer if you want to be a cameraman, or any other person in that field that knows, that has more experience.
Yes, definitely. I would recommend also from now, just watching people. Now you have the ability. When I started, I don't even think that they had it on, like everyone's newscast online. But if you're really interested in reporting, go follow, or I guess if you're interested in assignment desk is a different question, but I guess on air, you're able to view people's work, and whoever you admire, send them a little message, say, hi, I'm a journalism student, I'm very passionate about this. And I had a couple of questions, if you don't mind answering. Some people are really busy, honestly, and I try to always make time no matter what to answer a couple of questions, and then eventually you click with someone. And that's what happened with me. And I had a couple of mentors. I still do. I still say, there's people that are in the industry twice as much as me, and they've been in the industry for 20, 30 years. And I'm like, oh, this happened. Do you think this is okay? Or what should I do? So try to find someone that seems friendly and that you admire their work more than anything. But if it's print or something like that, I guess you can still go online and look at their work online and try to send them an email too, or on social media that's a little bit more informal. I did that a couple of times. Hey, I really want to do meteorology, and what do you guys recommend? How can I study? Or I researched a bunch of meteorologists, and they're like, no, Mississippi State. So I went for that. So yeah, a little bit of research and seeing if they're friendly. Some people are not that friendly, and it's okay. Some people are just too busy. Don't judge them either, but there are people out there willing to help you guys, willing to mentor you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
And also I think it's very good that you, if you still have time in college, to find an internship.
Oh, yes.
Helps you a lot. You find people in the area that you want to work, and just follow them, ask them questions. Interns can gain a lot of experience just being an intern, and they can meet people.
That's true. Yes, internships are amazing opportunity. Like, it's almost a foot in the door. If you go above and beyond, I mean, even if it's not right then and there, I mean, it can open a possibility for the near future. So yeah, people are willing to accept, sometimes people willing, to work for free. So
And they are the first, many times, they are the first to get the first position that is available because they already have the experience.
For sure. I did a couple of internships, and then I did, I think, like a third internship, or my second internship, with the BBC World Service Spanish Bureau in Miami, Florida. And I did the internship for about 3 months, and then they hired me as a freelance journalist, producer. And I started in radio with them, and I did a little bit here and there. And I did freelancing all throughout my college years, because I did this my freshman year in college. So I freelanced as a radio producer for them for 3 years. And then I decided to go for television, because I knew that's where I wanted to go. But I'm telling you that internships are amazing to just get your foot in the door.
When do you think it's a good time to start doing internships?
I was a little rebellious in that. There's no time, right, Jackie?
As soon as you get into college, you have to get an internship.
Yeah, I would even ask, even if it, I mean, some companies are like, oh, but it needs to be for credit. And I didn't care. I would just, my freshman year, I'm like, can I do this? Can I work for you guys for free? I don't care. Like, can I be in there? And that's how I got hired at the BBC, but it was partially for credit too. But my first one was with Univision Radio in Chicago, because I did a college year over there. And that wasn't for credit. And they paid me for my gas. And that's it. So, I mean, you just gotta look. Sometimes you don't have to wait for the opportunity. You gotta look for the opportunity. Send those emails. Even if there's not an opportunity open yet for you guys, send an email. Who cares if they tell you, no, we don't have anything. You guys, no, what are you talking about? But then they're like, oh, I remember that name. I remember that girl that was asking about that. Yeah, let me call her up, or let me call him up, so it's about creating opportunities for yourself more than anything, I think. Questions?
Anyone else? Come on, guys. I know y'all have something.
But anyway, if you don't have questions now, like I said, we're always available. You can find us, you can find Vanessa and myself and the rest of the board members. You can find them in our social media or emails. Alejandra has our email, so we're available here. We're here for you. Any questions, please let us know. If not today, whenever you want.
Yes, I second that.
Yeah, and if y'all think of something like a day or two from now, I'll definitely be dropping their contact information in the group me. If you're not in the group me, DM us on Twitter or Instagram, and I will send y'all the link directly. I'll put our social media in the little chat box for y'all. Here you go. Y'all should follow us and then be part of our group me so that y'all can see more of people in the media fields in all of our meetings to come. Well, if there's no more questions, I guess I kind of want to take an end of meeting Zoom picture. So if y'all can turn your cameras on for me, just for like 3 seconds. I promise it'll be quickly. Well, thank you. Okay. Haley, should I do a screenshot or a picture with my phone?
A screenshot.
Okay. Okay. Everyone smile. Okay, I got it.
And please don't forget that we're here not just for the Hispanic students. We're here for everybody, okay?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I work for Spanish media, so if you only habla español, it's okay.
No, we're here for anybody, no matter what country or not just Hispanics.
That's true. Thank you, Jackie, for saying that. Oh, yes, anybody that's just passionate about the communications industry and however we can help, we're here for you guys.
Yeah, because we know how you feel when you just graduate or when you're looking for an opportunity. We know that. When I was young once.
Ah, you're so cute, Jackie. But yes, it's true. I was so nervous at the beginning, and it's okay. There's little, amazing people along your way that offer help, and take it up.
Thank y'all so much for coming and for taking time out of your day to talk to us. I know that we're all really appreciative of it.
Anytime.
Yes, thank you. And we'll definitely be reaching out to y'all for, more information or just to keep in touch.
Of course, always welcome. And even if I don't have the answers, I'll send you off to somebody that might have the answers.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to all for your time.
Thank you guys for joining us. This was great.
Thank you guys for coming.
I'll be putting this recording on YouTube under our Gmail. I will also send that link in the group me.
Awesome.